People insist that eating off a value menu can be cheaper than eating at home, but today I'm going to show you a healthy version of burger and fries that'll cost you less than $2 a serving. So today's recipes are quinoa burger with baked zucchini fries. So first we'll start off with the quinoa burger. So this is 1 cup of cooked quinoa, and I also have some wheat berries in there because I really like those. In an earlier video I showed you how to make quinoa, and I highly recommend that you use a chicken stock or vegetable stock to just add more flavor into this burger patty. So I'll just add 3/4 of a cup of drained and rinsed black beans, 1/4 of a cup of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, and you can use either half of an egg or this is just a couple of tablespoons of egg white. If you have a food processor, you can use that, but I don't like cleaning up a food processor, and this is more fun, which is just using a potato masher to squish your black beans, squish the quinoa, and you don't want it to be too mushy, you want it a little bit chunky, so I think this is a better version than using a food processor. So once that is mixed up, I have 1/4 of a cup of some diced carrots and about 2 green onions. It's about 2 tablespoons. Then you can kind of season to your liking. I already have some salt and pepper in there. Remember that the breadcrumbs are also in there with some seasoning. I have some roasted garlic and herb seasoning that I like to add. And to make it taste a little more like a burger, I have a hamburger seasoning as well. I'll just add a couple dashes of that. Mix it up. And you have this bright, colorful bowl here. You can use your hands and make some patties. So this recipe makes 2 patties. So if your burgers aren't sticking together very well, depending on how much you cooked your quinoa, you might need to add a little bit more breadcrumbs into there, and that's fine. And then I just have a skillet here that's been preheated. You can put your little patties on there, and they'll cook about 8 minutes on each side until lightly browned. So you just want to cook it, heat it through so that the egg gets cooked, but other than that, everything is just cooked to your liking. So I think we all know that French fries are high in fat, and yes, they're tasty, but they don't have much nutritional value. But zucchini can make a great substitution for French fries. So all you need is 1 pound of zucchini, and so that's about 2 medium to large zucchinis, and then you slice them into strips. So I just cut off the ends. Cut it lengthwise, and then just cut into small strips. To make them easier to cook, cut those as well. So I'll just cut 1 pound of zucchini into strips. So I have my 1 pound of zucchini cut into strips. Now, depending on how thick and thin you cut your zucchini strips will determine how crispy it is. So if you like them crispier, I recommend you cut them into thinner strips. Now, the breading is super simple. It's just 1 egg that's just lightly whisked here. This is 1/2 cup of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs and 2 tablespoons of shredded Parmesan cheese, or you can use any cheese of your liking, but the Parmesan is really good and adds a lot of flavor. So I have a little working station here. So I'll dip my zucchini strips into the egg, lightly coat, and place on a baking sheet. So this is just 1 tray, about half of the zucchini fries. But I'm going to just spray a cooking spray on top of these. put these in the oven at 425 for 10 minutes. Then at the 10-minute mark, I'll take them out, flip them over, add a little more cooking spray, and bake them again for another 10 minutes until nice and crunchy. So the quinoa burgers will look a little crisp on the top, but they'll be nice and moist in the inside, so like a good burger. And so you can just add that to a whole wheat bun. You can add the condiments that you enjoy and add it to your baked zucchini fries here. And this meal here is $1.25 a serving and about 400 calories. So this is going to be less than any value meal you'll find at any fast food restaurant, and a lot healthier too. You have plenty of fiber, protein, and nutrients here. So enjoy a burger and fries, Healthified.